Hi, my name's Joaquin and I'm the Paid Media Executive here at Koozai. And in this video, we're going to be looking at audience insights and how you can do a bit of research into your audiences before you use them on your advertising. Now, the way to access this is by going onto the Business Tools section here on the left-hand side. And if you scroll down to where it says Analyze and Report, you will see the Audience Insights tab. Now, once you click on that, you should be greeted with a screen that will ask you whether you want to select to advertise to people like this. So, for example, everyone who's on Facebook, or if you want to create an audience for people who are connected to your page. So, in this example, we're going to go for everyone on Facebook. Now, the reason why I am showing you this is a great way to do a bit of research into your audience before you advertise and target them. This will give you a breakdown of any particular interests that you're looking to use, and this could mean what gender, what relationship status, and what education level. So we're going to click on this, and we need to select a location. So let's say, for example, you've set up a new business, and this could be a coffee shop. So you've set up a little cafe, and you want to target people that are interested in coffee. And what you need to do here is you need to select the region or country or city that you're living in. So in this example, we're just going to go quite broad and go for London. Now, once you've done that, you should get what's coming up here. So it will tell you the demographic of the people living in London, but we want to narrow that down. So we want to narrow this down to people who are interested in coffee. Now we need to look at the age. So this is where we need to change the age. We might go for something a little bit higher. Let's just say 21. And we want to target to people around 30. Now, this is a great way to test different audiences to see what the age and gender split is. And you can also see other things such as relationship status, education level, and their job titles. But of course, this is still very broad because we're only looking at London and an age between 21 and 30. So we want to narrow this down using the interests. And here we might look at people who are interested in coffee. And once you've done that, that should appear. There we go. We might also look at people who are interested in any competitors that you might have in the area. So that could be, for example, Costa Coffee, or you might look at Starbucks. There's plenty of different options that you can choose here. And through here, again, is going to give you this breakdown. So what we can see is that the education level, got 75% being university or university postgraduate, and then we have people who are in high school, and the relationship status of a lot of these people. So, for example, here we've got they're mainly single, and so we have 51% who are single, and then we have 26% in a relationship. So this will help you define your audience, and you can also narrow this down. So let's say, for example, you only want to target to people who are single. You can then add that on to your audience. And you can also look at different connection types as well. So if you're trying to aim for people, if you're trying to gauge with the audience that are connected to your page, then you can do this. So you can add your coffee Facebook page on here. And then, of course, there's an advanced section. So if you want to look at the education, you mainly only want to see the people who are at university. We can highlight that, and then we can look at the jobs that they are in. So, for example, if they're in the healthcare and medical services, education and libraries, sales, we can see what is the most common denominator for your audience. Now, you can go on to page likes, and you can see the sort of categories that these people might also like as well. And then you can look at the location and what are the top towns or top areas that people might have listed themselves on Facebook that are associated with these interests. Now, this is a great tool if you're trying to create new audiences for your targeting. I really recommend doing this before you go ahead and create any audiences. The reason for that is that you can get a closer look into the audience that you're trying to target. I hope this helps, make sure you use this. And of course, if you get stuck, feel free to drop any questions. And also, if you need any more help with Facebook advertising, make sure to check our Facebook advertising course here at Koozai.